In this session, we will cover different tools for online evaluation, assessment, which are the key segments in digital pedagogy, e-learning. You might have seen nowadays most of the people, most of the professionals are comfortable on online tools, on different e-platforms. You also might be using different ERPs in your institutes, in your organizations. And these ERP systems, these platforms integrate different services. Many times we have to work on some particular implementations related to brainstorming, feedbacks, reviews. As far as a full-fledged ERP system is concerned, you might have seen that most of the educational institutes, whether these are schools, colleges, or universities, they are incorporating each and everything on online system, on online platform, whether these are related to attendance or online assignments, quizzes, online question papers, different types of assessments, internal assessments, and so many other things. But in some particular scenarios, we have to communicate with our audience in quicker way, because every time it may not be feasible for us to log on to a particular full-fledged ERP. For example, in this particular session, I am communicating with all participants. Okay, so in this particular scenario, it will be quite challenging to work on ERP because so many participants are there, so many anonymous participants, and instantly we have to communicate with you. If we work on ERP, then what will be the basic requirement? I will have to take your email IDs, then I will send you some particular invitation, some particular code will be sent, whether it is via Google Classroom or Moodle or any other. Okay, because on a very large scale or full-fledged ERP system, we have to enroll our users, we have to enroll our participants. You can imagine if we are having a session of 1.5 hour or 2 hour, and we are spending 30 minutes or 40 minutes only in enrollment of participants just to communicate. In that case, it will be of no use, and it will be a wastage of time. So we have to work on some platforms which are easy to use, and in real time mode we can interact. Thousands of platforms available, lots of services available. You might have seen, starting from Google Form to Typeform, Zoho, so many applications available. Okay, so out of these platforms, we have selected a few depending upon their features, depending upon their application area, depending upon their usage. It depends on your application domain, it depends on that particular implementation where we want to use it. Okay, answer garden, you can see. So one by one we will discuss about these. So if we want to communicate with our participants in form of social media, if we want to communicate with our participants on mobile phones via smartphone apps, then we can do it. If we want to communicate with a particular polling based scenario, it is possible. So thousands of applications available. So these links I have given here in this presentation. I will share this presentation to all of you at end of the session. Okay. Uh, During this particular session, we will have few of these platforms one by one, so that we will be able to communicate with each other, and you will have a look and feel of these applications. Okay. So if you want to work with questions, opinions, polling, voting, brainstorming, online evaluation. In online evaluation, non-verbal evaluation is also there. For example, from somebody's face, we want to identify whether that person is contented or not, happy or not, satisfied with the content or not. whether somebody is getting irritated or not, or if somebody is uh, working on proxy attendance of someone else from somebody's face expressions, face biometric, it can be easily identified, because you might have seen at the time of full online system, full lockdown, many times it happened that proxies were available on login. Okay, somebody else is attending this session. So all of these are part of assessment. So online evaluation and assessment is not only to assess in form of marks, in form of grading. Assessment and evaluation is also related to who is attending the session. What about their expressions? What about their contentment level during the session? Okay, so we will discuss few of these applications one by one. Very first tool that we are covering in this session is Answer Garden. Most of the coverage in this session will be in practical demonstration mode, live demonstration mode. Answergarden.ch. Okay, so one way is that we can move to our ERP, whatever ERP you are implementing. But as we have discussed that working on ERP in a live session, specifically in front of a new audience, it is very challenging, because we have to enroll our users, we have to take their mail IDs, we have to send them invitations, and obviously it will take some time, 10-15 minutes. Okay, so rather than working on that, we can adopt some applications which are anonymous, which are directly implementable. Answer Garden, you can see, even no need to create account, no need to sign up, and you can see here minimal tool for maximum feedback. We can use it for brainstorming, we can use this cloud based application for getting reviews, for getting some particular opinions, for polling or voting. Completely cloud based, no need to download anything, no need to install anything, and obviously no need to troubleshoot anything. Simply as simple as working on any social application, any social media platform. So now in this particular session I'm creating one quiz. So just for demonstration, it is not a technical quiz, just for demonstration. You can see at top right there are few links given. Create an answer garden. If I want to create a quiz, if we want to search a specific quiz out of millions of modules available, okay, if we have bookmarked anything we can check. Okay, so I am creating a new quiz for this particular session, and you can see that I am also working in anonymous mode without any login. So simply your area of teaching and research. So I'm asking that question which everybody will be able to reply, and in multiple languages we will be able to work. It is unicode based. Unicode based means if we have created a particular content in some regional language, it can be pasted here in that language. Okay, so in which mode we want to enable this quiz? For example, we want to enable it in brainstorming mode. So what is difference in classroom mode and brainstorming mode? You can see in brainstorming mode, unlimited responses can be sent. Unlimited responses of same type. In case of classroom mode, one response at one time. In moderator, if we want to lock it, we can lock it. So we are opening it in brainstorming mode. For example, we are discussing about some particular problem, or with our students, we want to get some opinion, we want to work on some polling segment, it can be done. Answer length, in how many characters this answer should be submitted, in 20 characters or in 40 characters. Okay, so obviously if we are working in brainstorming mode, it is expected that everybody should be able to reply in minimum number of characters rather than a long story or a very long paragraph. So in 20 characters or 40 characters, whether we are getting some opinion or brainstorming or some idea or some polling. So 40 characters. If we want to secure this quiz for so that anybody else will not be able to edit it, otherwise anybody will be able to edit this particular quiz. So for this particular session we are not giving any password, but if in our session there are some students, we want that it should not be edited by somebody, then we can secure it. Spam filtering on or off. When we work in brainstorming mode or evaluation part, or if we want to get some opinions from our participants, from our students, many times we may get some casual responses, some unwanted or some offensive responses. So to filter those offensive or casual responses, we can enable or disable this particular feature. Okay, if we think that some of our students can give some haphazard or offensive responses, we can enable it. If we think that our audience is quite mature, they are our audience is quite responsible in sending their opinions, in that case we can off it. In which case responses should be received in lowercase or uppercase or no change. If somebody is sending in sentence case or title case, in that case as it is it will be received. If we want uniformity, so that every response should be in same format, uppercase or lowercase, we can do it. So I have done it in uppercase just to enforce uniformity, so that all responses in B will be in uppercase. What about local discoverability? For how much time this quiz will be open? It will be activated on cyberspace. 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, or hidden. We can make it hidden for some time. For this particular session, 1 hour is sufficient. Okay, create. Now you can see that we have created one quiz. And dear participants, link of this particular quiz I am sending in chat window. Simply click on this link and submit your response. For example, somebody is sending machine learning, data science, or whatever it is. So one link I have shared in chat window. Simply send your response, and it is just for demonstration so that we can see, we can have a look and feel of this tool, by which way we can get responses from our remote audience. So one response we have received. So on mouse over, we can check how many participants responded a particular keyword, computer application, machine learning. So on each refresh, we will get. So you can see that 2 machine learning, finance and investment, 1 computer application, signal processing, biomedical. Okay. So you can see that how much it is easy for me to communicate with you. So I'm not asking anybody to enroll anything, to sign up anything. So you can see on mouse over 2, biomed 2 from biomedical engineering and communication. And this particular response is in form of cloud, word cloud. This is known as word cloud. Word cloud means more number of participants in favor of a specific response, it will be in larger font. You can see 2 signal processing on mouse over. You can also check it on mouse over, 2 NLP, 2 finance and investment, 2 biomedical, and English literature 1. So you can see that how much it is easy for me to check, to communicate with all participants, rather than I will send you a code, then you will join that particular code, and then it will take some time. So quickly it will be very easy for us to communicate. If we are working on a technical query, so this is a very simple question, it is a traditional question. If I want to ask a technical question, we can ask. If I want to get opinion from participants about some particular issue, about some particular concern, which we can do it. So you can see that this page is flooded with so many responses. Is it visible to all participants? Kindly write in chat. Only in chat, kindly write. So you can see that how much it is easy, and we are able to view uh, responses, all responses. And there are so many features available. There are so many available in this. So it is this particular platform we can use for online as well as offline sessions. So it is not only for online sessions. So in this particular session, we are in online mode, in ICT mode. For example, we want to communicate in offline mode. In offline mode, obviously, there is no chat window. Okay, so for example, you are delivering a session in front of the audience in a seminar hall or in conference hall, and in that particular hall in front of the audience, obviously there is no chat window. So in this particular session, I have given you one link in chat, but by which way we will be able to communicate with offline audience? Okay, dear participants, some mics are on. I request our participants to kindly mute your mic, because in between some distractions are there. Kindly mute your mic. Okay, so we were discussing that, for example, I want to communicate with the audience in offline mode. In online mode, we have chat window. In offline mode, you can see at bottom QR code. On click of QR, tap for this QR image. Now you can see that if we are delivering a session in offline mode in a conference or seminar hall in front of the audience, nowadays everybody is having smartphone. So we can ask our participants to scan this QR code. Okay, we can show it on LED, we can show it on projector, and then we can tell our participants to scan this QR, and automatically they will come to this particular quiz. So in both ways we can use. If we are having chat window in online mode, we can do that part. If we are delivering a particular content in offline mode, we can use this QR code. Okay. And so many other features we will see. And there is no limit on number of users. Many platforms are having some particular restrictions, some limitations in number of users. But here, any number of users can be logged in and completely anonymous. So you can see on mouse over, we can check, okay, two from electronics, to machine learning, biotechnology. So on each mouse over, we can check how many participants belongs to which particular domain. Now, some other features of this particular tool, if we want to share it, I want to share this particular quiz on social media, Facebook, Tumblr, okay, Stumble Upon, Twitter, WordPress, Instagram, WeChat, WhatsApp, Telegram. So few social platforms visible here. This is WordPress. If I want to use any other social platform or blogging platform, so you can see that on click of plus, we will get a detailed access of other tools. Okay, on click of this, all other tools will be visible. If we want to embed it in a particular website, it is possible. Export. If we want to export these results to CSV sheet, so you can see export to CSV. So no need to copy and paste. Simply on click, we will be having access to each and every response along with number of participants. So you can see that how much it is easy. So in a single click, we are able to see that, okay, 3 from data mining, and automatically in descending order. We can check if we are working on voting on polling part, then we can check how many participants, how many persons are in favor of a specific response. Okay, so in this way, many times we have to take screenshot. If I want to take screenshot of this particular quiz, of this particular panel, so by which way we can take its screenshot? So you can see in export, download image. Otherwise, what we do in traditional screenshot, we have to click print screen, then we move to paintbrush, we have to crop it, okay, or we use some other tool for screenshot. But here no need to work on print screen, simply we will click on download image, and this screenshot is automatically taken and downloaded on your system, which you can use at any time. Tweet the results on Twitter, on Wordle, show QR code, get complete data chunk, QR code, sharing, exporting, each and everything is available here. If we want to modify local discoverability, if we want to extend or reduce discoverability, for example, 1 hour to 1 day or 1 week, or we want to change that particular timeline or visibility of this particular quiz. Admin, in admin mode we can change the question, we can change other parameters, other aspects. If we want to wipe out, for example, after taking all responses, after downloading all responses in form of, so in a single click we can do it. Simply we will click on wipe and all responses will be wiped out. So after getting responses, after getting all feedbacks, we can delete it. Okay, so by this way we can communicate full screen. If you want to work in full screen mode, if you want to work in full screen mode, so many features available, so you can explore this. Very first tool that we have covered, that is answergarden.ch. Okay, so its link is given in this presentation. I will share this presentation to all of you so that you will be able to work. Now, second platform that we will cover in this session for real-time communication with our participants, that is Poll Everywhere. Very popular platform, cloud-based again. So most of the tools which we are covering here are cloud-based, okay, because major benefit of using cloud application is that there is no need to download anything, no need to install anything, no need of any particular operating system on mobile phone of any type, whether you are having Symbian, Android, or any other iPhone, whatever platform you are having, everywhere it works. In case of dedicated installation, we have to take care of the configuration, we have to take care of architecture of system. But in case of cloud-based applications, there is no need to worry. We can simply work on web browser. Okay, so Poll Everywhere, it can be integrated to Microsoft Teams, different applications, WebEx, iOS and Android apps available for real-time polling. If you want to work with live polling, surveys, questions and answers, word clouds. Very easy to use, and In dynamic way, we will be able to communicate with our audience, with our participants. With traditional login with Gmail or Facebook, we can move to dashboard of this platform. Okay, so either you can use login of Google or Apple. Some platforms give login feature of Twitter, login from Facebook. So but as far as single sign-on is concerned, single sign-on platform is concerned, so sign in with Google is very prominent. You can, if you don't want to use your Google account, you can create new account. But major problem is that if you will create a new account, you might have seen it becomes very challenging, very difficult to remember so many usernames and passwords, because every day in routine we use so many cloud applications, and it becomes very difficult for anybody to remember so many passwords. Okay, case may be different if all passwords are same. If all passwords on all websites are same, in that case it is fine. But if we have given different passwords, then it becomes very difficult. So it is better option to sign in with Google. No need to create account, no need to remember any password. Simply we can log on. Okay, so I'm logging on to all everywhere, and different activities we will be able to create using this platform on web browser or on smartphone apps. We will be able to work. So in which mode, in which module we want to work? Multiple choice questions, word cloud, questions and answers with upvoting and downvoting, similar to YouTube video. So whether like or dislike. Okay, some, if we have asked for some opinion and we want that other participants should give voting, upvoting or downvoting. So in brainstorming it is very beneficial. Okay, clickable image survey, emotion scale, open ended questions, competition. Okay, so any of these we can take. So just for demonstration, randomly I am taking few because so many modules are there. So out of these so many modules we will take selected. Emotion scale. Now we want to get emotion scale, we want to get your responses regarding a particular decision or regarding a particular thing. Okay, any, it may be any question, it may be any query, it may be related to some brainstorming segment, if it may be related to some polling part or some particular decision. For example, some particular instruction is to be implemented at organization, and we want that how many people, how many participants are in favor of that. Or what about the emotional scale, what about the emotional perspective about some particular thing. So we can do that. For example, effectiveness of work from home post COVID. Okay, so if we want to create, if we want to get your opinion, effectiveness, whether it is effective or not. So it is fine if I will give this question, then there may be some mixed responses. If we want to add some additional point, that can be added. Okay, So this quiz we have created just for demonstration, just to take your feedback. Okay, share, copy response link. So copy response link, one link I have shared in chat, and it's QR code we can create from QR generator. You can note down this website, the QR code generator, from some particular URL. If you want to create a QR code URL, this is the URL, okay, and we want to take it. So one quiz I have shared, to simply submit your responses. And so if you want to show QR code, it can be shown. You can see here, this is the QR code, and by which way people will be able to respond, how many times these responses can be sent, as many times as they like. So I have opened this particular option so that you may flood this particular quiz. Okay, you can flood these responses, so you can click on any block any number of times, as many times as they like. So just for demonstration, so simply click on this link which I have given in chat window, and submit your response, and whatever your response will be, it will be reflected here. Sign in with Google or Apple account. Okay, so any number of times you can respond. You can click on one image multiple times, just for demonstration. Okay, if somebody wish to scan QR code, they can do it. This is the QR code. So real time polling, so no need to ask anybody to join a particular quiz or to enroll a specific segment. We can directly ask to scan a QR code, to log on with your Gmail account, and then you will be able to work on it. So dear participants, click on the link given in chat window and submit your responses. So just for demonstration, QR code is given. You can sign in with your Google account. If you want, if you want that participant's name should not be visible, then completely anonymous. Many times people or respondents may be hesitant. Okay, they may be hesitating, or they may be repelling in submitting their responses. So what we can do, if we want to get actual feedback, actual reviews, we can enable this option, completely anonymous, so that name of the participant should not be visible. Okay, because many times we have to ask feedback about some particular point which maybe in that particular segment not favorable, and people don't want to share it openly. People may be hesitating, so we can do it completely anonymous. Otherwise we will be able to see response history at bottom right, second option, bottom right, second option. So we can see, okay, which participants submitted which response. So first you can see that. So if anonymous option is not activated, in that case we will be able to see responses, name of the participants. So we can see some neutral responses there. Okay, so if we think that the participants are hesitating in sending responses, then we can enable this option, we can activate it, completely anonymous. In that case we will not be able to view response history. Okay, so many responses, and after taking responses, After taking these responses, we can take its screenshot, we can download it. So you can see 32 responses, send copy. If I want to send copy of these responses to some official, to some authority, it can be done. If we want that these responses should be forwarded to our authority, we can do it. Okay, so you can see download screenshots, download CSV sheets, share responses, or we can lock or unlock, we can delete it at any time. Okay, another activity. So very quickly we will see some activities. Simply log on to your Gmail and then you can work on it. So another, for example, I want to work with surveys. Okay, presentation feedback or matrix format. I want to work with survey. Okay, I want to see, okay, how many participants are in a particular part, are in particular category or in particular segment, your area of research. Okay, first option. So few options I know from word cloud. I will take engineering and technology. Second, so literature. Some other we can take commerce and management. Okay, just for polling. Okay, others for other we can take it others. Okay, we can take some. We can put some images if we want to use some icons. If we want to use some images icons, it can be done. Create. So another quiz I have created, I will share its link in chat window in same way, and you will get responses in same way similar to audience poll. Activate. So dear participants, one link I have shared in chat. Click and submit your response. So in full screen mode, we are able to view it. And you can see that responses are getting reflected automatically. We are not refreshing this page. Automatically it is getting refreshed similar to audience poll. So multiple responses I am activating so that you can put multiple responses just for demonstration, just to flood this graph. And if I want to see persons, so these are the initials. Okay, and we can see from this particular graph how many participants in a particular segment. Okay. Limit number of responses on or off. So 5 underway. We can see, okay, 12 respondents have submitted their responses and 5 underway. It means 5 are working. 5 respondents are still logging on and updating. Copy embed link. If you want to embed it in a web page, in a website, many times in a website we have to attach polling. We have to give polling part or voting, so we can do that. So you can see how much it is easy for me, how much it is easy for all of us to communicate with each other, to get responses, to work on a particular collaborative way and getting responses. Okay. Otherwise, I will give you some page, I will take your login password, your phone numbers, then we have to sign up. So many exercises we have to perform. Rather than that, we can directly work on this particular application, cloud based. No need to download anything, no need to worry about troubleshooting or system configuration. Okay. How much it is looking easy or difficult to work with, how much it is looking adaptable, beneficial to all of you, in chat only kindly write, because so many people and it will be difficult to communicate via audio within the session. Okay, so you can use it in your sessions because all of you are renowned experts, or all of you are renowned professionals. You also are engaged in delivering sessions. You are also delivering presentations in different seminars, in different webinars. So you can use these to interact with your audience. And by such tools, communication will be multi-way. Communication will be interactive. Otherwise, if one way communication is going on, it becomes very challenging to judge whether other end is listening or not. So by this way, our participants get active, they get quite alert. Okay, and communication will be very useful for any problem solving. Okay, so this is the tool that you can use, and these links I have given in my presentation. I will share this presentation to all of you. After that, you can delete. After taking feedback, after taking responses, you can delete this. So this link I have given, poll everywhere. Now another tool that is very easy and very popular for dynamic presentations. Dynamic presentations. Generally, for presentations, we use PowerPoint. Okay, PowerPoint or Open Office based slideshow. But if we want to make our presentation effective, if we want to make our presentation interactive, within the presentation we want to use some quizzes, we want to communicate with our audience, with our participants. Mentimeter, its free variant is available, and it can be integrated with Zoom, cloud meetings. You can see different cloud platforms. We can attach with Hopin, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet. You can see PowerPoint plugin is there, Google Meet plugin, different applications. On mobile phones also we can interact. If some of our audience is on mobile phone, some participants are using laptop, then in using multiple gadgets, using multiple types of devices, we will be able to communicate. And completely cloud based, no need to download anything. Simply we have to create account. Okay, we can create account via Gmail. We can log in with Gmail. Okay, and no need to link your credit card. You can see here, credit card not required. Otherwise, when we use some cloud based application, cloud based service, when we have to link our credit card or debit card or any payment mode. But here in Poll Everywhere, in case of Mentimeter, there is no need to link your credit card. Okay, you can log on to Mentimeter. So first of all, I will sign up. We can, so from start, you can see it. So this is Mentimeter. We can log on. Okay, so you can see different login features available, different login APIs available, Google, Facebook, or Microsoft. Or you can create account. But again, as we have previously discussed, that it becomes very difficult to remember so many passwords, so many usernames. So that's why we generally use login with Google, because nowadays everybody is having Google account. So we can log on to our dashboard with Google account, and this is the presentation. So from start, we will see new presentation. We can create a particular presentation. Presentation means a particular quiz, a particular module we want to create. Simple presentation builder. Start creating. Okay. What about this particular quiz? So first slide we are creating. We can take simple presentation builder, or we can work on existing templates. So many templates available. We can give a particular quiz. Any type of quiz we can specify here. Okay, your type of research. So another query I am asking just for demonstration. Everybody will be able to respond. First response, simulation and scripting. Okay, simulation. Second is data analysis. Third option, real data sets. So in which mode we want to activate? This is first presentation, finish. We can add some more options in Mentimeter, say similar to Poll Everywhere. It is having more options. Okay, in Mentimeter, we can change the output. We can change the type of output. Okay, so some more options I am adding here. Simulation. Okay, another is another option we are adding here, coding, and biological, and some other literary. Okay, and others also, because some participants may be from others. Enable multiple selection. Okay, multiple selections I am enabling here just for demonstration. And share, by which way I will share it? I will share it by copy link or QR code. So both options available here, QR code as well as copy link. So if we are in front of the audience, we can show QR code. Otherwise, we can send them a link. So simply log in to this particular link. I have one link I have given to chat window. I have given in chat window. Submit your response. You can click on multiple responses, and you can see that how much it is easy for me to communicate with audience, to check the responses, and we can ask our participants, some other new participants, okay, open this website menti.com and join with this code. This is the code, joining code. So very quickly we will be able to get responses. We will be able to communicate with our audience. So for working on simulation sets, literary, if somebody is working on English literature or some literature part. Okay, so how, and at bottom right we can see 16 participants have sent their responses. They have submitted their responses. And you can see that how much it is effective, how much it is easy for us to communicate with our participants, to communicate with our audience. If you want to check for some particular type of output, like, okay, design, okay, we want to change the design, we want to get results in form of pie plot. So this is the pie plot. So output can be modified, output type, output report can be updated in settings. Okay, design, you can see do not plot. Clustering, if you want to show in form of clustering. Show results in percentage. You can see here, we can see results in percentage, whether it is in pie plot or in bar chart. Okay, so very easily we will be able to see. For example, we are discussing on some particular problem. For a specific problem, there are multiple solutions. So we want to check, we want to communicate with our audience, with our participants. Okay, how many are in favor of this particular solution? So we can check in percentage. We can check in different types of plots, whatever we have created. And these quizzes can be modified. Layout, text size, themes, which theme we want to use. We want to use black, this particular night view theme, in this way. So at top, this link is given, along with that this code. So very easily, in very interactive way, we will be able to communicate with our audience, with our participants. Show results, enable voting, templates, different types of templates are given which we can use. Different inbuilt templates, for example, we are working on some meeting, we are working on some particular conference, we are organizing a conference or seminar, and we want to create a team, logistic team, conference proceeding team, different types of, if we are communicating with research scholars, you want to explain a diagram, you want to take reviews about some particular journal or some particular implementation. So many templates available. Show QR code. So you can see here, along with this QR code will also be visible, so that new participants will be able to communicate, new participants will be able to view it. So at bottom left, QR code is given, and in between we have this particular result set. Okay, so easy to use. Is this clear to all of you up to this point? Kindly write in chat. To this point, is it clear to all participants? Different templates will be able to explore. Show results in percentage. If you want to show results in form of donut chart or clustering, it can be done. And after taking all results, after taking all responses, we can export. All of these responses can be exported. Okay, so click, and you can see here, share responses. We want to share it, invite collaborators. Okay, presentation sharing, embed live results. We can create folders, okay, or we can After taking all results, we can delete it. So you can explore it. Mentimeter, poll everywhere, and answergarden.ch. Some inbuilt templates also available. For example, if we want to use some inbuilt template, okay, for some particular implementation meeting, if we are working on some particular quiz or team meeting quiz, SWOT analysis, workshop topics, preview. So dynamic presentation in this way. Real-time data updation will be there. Another tool that we are covering in this session, very quickly we will cover it. After that, we will take another topic. Okay, trycider.com. Social voting tool, very easy to use, very popular. No need to sign up anything, no need to subscribe any service, similar to Answer Garden. Trycider. In quicker way, we will be able to communicate with our participants, with our audience, with teams, blogs, education, crowdsourcing. We can use it. We can put our question here. Okay. Any question, any problem, any opinion, any set of responses we can put here. Okay. Generally, it is used for brainstorming. Okay. Along with brainstorming, we can go for voting part also. For example, some responses are there. Other people, other persons will be able to edit, will be able to upvote or downvote. Anything. So effectiveness of work from home for, so I'm right here. For children up to class 5. Effectiveness of work from home for school children up to class 5. So dear participants, one link I have shared in chat. Simply submit your response. So add idea. For example, somebody is saying, I'm saying, okay, no. So you can upvote or downvote. So send anything, submit any response. Just it is just for demonstration, just to give you a look and feel of this platform. Trycider. Okay, you can give your argument also. You can add your argument. You can give your name. Simply click on this link and submit anything. Okay, you can put ABC also, yes or no, or whatever it is. Okay, share and invite. We want to share it via Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or email. Okay, or Facebook wall. Different social and mailing platforms we can use. So you can see that voting. Okay. So if I am voting here, okay, is it visible to all of you? So not so effective. Okay, add description, add image, add argument, add vote. Okay, so you can see that we can see name of the respondents who have given response. on a particular opinion, on a particular point, you can get opinions. For example, we are asking an open-ended question. Okay, this is a closed-ended question, yes or no. Okay, but if we want to get open-ended question, multiple so many types of responses can be there. In that case, it is very effective. Must be under supervision. So okay. So multiple votings, different votings. Okay, which is the part with so many votes. So open-ended questions with votings, up voting and down voting can be done. Add argument. Okay, we can give argument also. What is the argument? What is the justification? And then we can move ahead.